I'm so happy to be in conversation with you at this point and understanding that a doctor also understands.
Don't panic because you may not need a surgery and you may not need any treatment also.
Changes in hormones can lead to various issues.
Start having irregular cycles, usually after the age of 35 and more so after the age of 40.
Do fibroids contribute to excessive bleeding?
See, one thing you should know that fibroids are not cancers and they never turn into cancers. मेरे पास OPD में patients आए हैं जिनका hemoglobin 4, 5.
Most importantly, don't panic. Chances that pregnancy के time पे लोगों को परेशानी हो सकती है.
So pregnancy can grow well with the fibroid which is towards the outside of the uterus.
I'm sure it changes their condition.
Both things they get together and cause very heavy periods, which is almost like flooding.
So that is a news कि after
yeah.
menopause,
They will
fibroid
shrink
will
also.
shrink. Welcome to Viva Z and I am Megha Sharma. Today we are talking about menopause, fibroids and one of the most challenging symptoms many women face, excessive bleeding. As women approach menopause, changes in hormones can lead to various issues, including fibroids, growth, and heavy periods. We'll explore why this happens, how it impacts women's health, and what treatment options are available. Joining us is Dr. Zini, pioneering figure in women's health, will share insights on managing and treating these symptoms during this phase of life. As women grow in their age, what kind of period problems do women experience?
So, Megha, it's very, very common for women to start having irregular cycles, usually after the age of 35 and more so after the age of 40. Or the reason for that is the basic thing which controls your periods or the regularity of your cycles is ovulation. So, whereas we are aging, हमारे ovaries में eggs, they keep diminishing, कम होते जाते हैं, and once we get to a certain age, they finish, and that's when we get menopause. So when you as age increases, the quality of the eggs is not very good, the ovulation is not very consistent. Uski wajah se people start having hormonal imbalances, and under the influence of this under the influence of improper hormones, the lining of the uterus overgrows and the periods may get spaced out. But जब आते हैं तो it's like a flood. बहुत ज़्यादा आते हैं. Yeah, periods may start coming very, very frequently also, say after every 22 days and 25 days. So these are the kind of changes women usually experience at this time. And it's very, very common. Sometimes you have to worry and sometimes you don't.
Okay. So, and how do fibroids contribute to excessive bleeding?
So first, what are fibroids? Fibroids are, जो uterus की muscle है, वही at a particular point it starts overgrowing and it forms ball-like structures in the uterus. Now, fibroids can vary in size, they can vary in the location. So some fibroids are very close to the lining of the uterus, जिनको हम बोलते हैं submucous fibroids. Now, these fibroids are notorious for causing heavy bleeding because इससे total surface area जहाँ से bleeding होना है वो increase हो जाता है. And secondly, जब uterus contract करने की कोशिश करता है during periods to stop the bleeding, that does not happen.
Okay.
So the submucous fibroids, even if they're small, 2 to 3 centimeters, they can cause very heavy bleeding and period problems. Equally, एक fibroid जो uterus की बाहर की तरफ है, what we call as a subserosal fibroid, अगर वो 8-9 centimeters का भी हो, it may not cause a bleeding problem, but it may cause pressure symptoms to a patient.
Okay.
So sometimes fibroids are diagnosed very late. And many women, they keep ignoring things. मेरे पास OPD में patients आए हैं जिनका hemoglobin has been as low as 4, 5, and they have had fibroids the size of a 6 months pregnant uterus.
So this kind of situation, I mean, उनको कितना time लगा इस situation तक पहुंचने के? What are the early signs?
Usually, the period problems, as I said, if the size is big, some women, if they're thin, they will start feeling it through their tummy. Okay. But women many times they feel अच्छा ये part of life है, कुछ ऐसे periods change हो रहे हैं, they don't think about the fibroids. And when they come to my clinic, we do an examination, we do an ultrasound scan. That's when we find out that they have fibroids in the uterus. Fibroids may be one, and fibroids may be multiple. Younger women also have fibroids. I've seen unmarried girls also have fibroids. But लोग मेरे से बहुत बारी ये question पूछते हैं कि fibroids क्यों बन जाते हैं? You know, every time a person wants to know क्यों, why? The answer to that is we do not know. You know, we as Asian population, we have a genetic predisposition to have fibroids.
Okay.
So Africans have it more than us, then white people have it less. But it is kind of in our genes, or it's a genetic thing. So we are, you know, more predisposed कि हमें fibroids होंगे.
Okay.
But not everybody has fibroids, so it depends. अगर आपके mother के थे या आपके sisters, बड़ी sisters के हैं, तो आपके फाइब्रॉइड्स होने के चांसेस ज्यादा है.
बेसिकली फाइब्रॉइड्स जेनेटिक्स हैं, जेनेटिकल आते हैं,
मे बी रिलेटेड,
बट नॉट ड्यू टू लाइफस्टाइल इश्यूज.
Not usually due to lifestyle issues. It is your genetic predisposition.
Okay.
But if you have been taking some hormones, ठीक है, then they can grow in size. Because like in pregnancy, if a lady has already got fibroids, in pregnancy the fibroids can grow. Abhi recently I delivered a patient. During pregnancy her fibroid size was 8 centimeters, and now she's about 6 weeks after delivery. I have done an ultrasound scan, so it's reduced by half.
Okay.
ठीक है. So during pregnancy the fibroids can grow, and then it can come back to a normal size.
So are there any kind of chances that pregnancy के टाइम पे लोगों को परेशानी हो सकती है because of
बिल्कुल हो
fibroids?
सकती है. बिकॉज अगर आपका फाइब्रोइड, जैसे मैंने कहा ना, जो इंटरनल तरफ है, सब म्यूकस फाइब्रोइड्स है, वो
can
प्रेगनेंसी को
hamper.
इम्प्लांट करने में या अंदर सेटल होने में दिक्कत क्रिएट कर सकता है. बाहर की तरफ फाइब्रोइड्स, दे कैन create a complication in pregnancy, but they will not avoid or prevent implantation of the pregnancy.
So
The pregnancy can grow well with the fibroid which is towards the outside of the uterus.
and during perimenopausal stage या menopausal stage, fibroid, how does it affect excessive bleeding?
So जैसे मैंने बताया ना, if it is close to the lining of the uterus, it will cause heavy period. Added on to it is the fact that we are anyway having hormonal imbalances.
Okay.
So both things, they get together and cause very heavy periods, which is almost like flooding. Women needing to use 8-10 pads in a day and still soaking through.
Oh my
उसके
God.
बावजूद भी उनके कपड़े भीग जाते हैं, and they become very very anemic. HB of 4-5-7 grams. Abhi I saw recently a 45-year-old unmarried girl, and she had a huge fibroid uterus. We did it all laparoscopically, हमने, because she had never delivered any children, so हमने laparoscopically उसको treat किया, but she had a very big fibroid. She came with an HB of 7, but then we built her up and we did the surgery.
How is it that we should be treating it?
Okay, so small fibroids we usually tend to ignore, as long as they are towards the outside of the
they're not
uterus or in the
troubling.
wall of the uterus. See, one thing you should know, that fibroids are not cancers, and they never turn into cancers. Okay, so fibroids, अगर कोई cancerous है, तो वो शुरू से ही cancerous type of fibroids are, which is called sarcomas, and which happen less frequently.
Okay.
More commonly, we have the benign fibroids, जो cancerous नहीं होते. So not all fibroids need treatment or operation. Small fibroids totally in the wall of the uterus, not disturbing the lining of the uterus, not causing a period problem, they can be left alone. But big fibroids which are causing pressure symptoms, kai bari because the urinary bladder is right in front of the uterus. So because of the pressure, the lady may be having the urgency to go to pass urine very frequently. Her आधे घंटे बाद, 1 घंटे बाद, she may be having that. And secondly, fibroid की वजह से of course, as we are speaking that we are talking about this ke periods heavy hote, those people they need surgical treatment.
Okay.
So not every fibroid needs surgery.
Fibroids cannot be treated orally.
There are some tablets which can be given, but we reserve this for very few patients. Say somebody was planning a pregnancy, तो हम कुछ देर के लिए वो tablet देते कि fibroid थोड़ा shrink हो जाए, then she immediately plans pregnancy, and then that's it. The problem is कि जो भी medicines हम fibroids को shrink करने के लिए देंगे, the moment you stop the medicine, the fibroids will grow back again, right? And these medicines have the side effects. When it came into the market, there was a lot of good vibe about it कि बहुत अच्छी चीज है, we can make the fibroids go, but we realized that they affect the liver functions, so they cannot be given indefinitely.
Okay.
So उसका भी एक particular schedule होता है देने का, and we reserve this for certain cases. Temporarily fibroids को shrink करने के लिए या bleeding रोकने के लिए there are a lot of hormonal medications. So anything which helps medication wise, whatever medicine you will take to shrink the fibroid will be dependent on a hormone. So it will be a hormonal medication.
Okay. So one has to be very, very clear that if they're going into a medication kind of,
Yes.
So they are having hormones.
Which may have their side effects. But sometimes we give them, जैसे मैंने बताया जिसका lady का hemoglobin 7 था, I gave her some medication to completely suppress her hormones to shrink the fibroids, and in the meantime she built up her own HB up to 11, or we didn't need to give her blood transfusion.
Okay.
So we did the surgery without giving her any blood.
Okay.
So that way, we have stopped the bleeding and we have got a good result also. And giving blood transfusion has its own side effects and risks.
Right,
So we can avoid one of that problem.
So there have been a lot of women who tend to ignore, although they know that they have issue, fibroid issue है, but वो कहते हैं वो छोड़ देते हैं, they're kind of ignoring it or tolerating it from a very long time. उसके क्या effects होते हैं in long term?
So the main problem is what symptoms they are having.
Okay.
If they're having very heavy periods, they'll become anemic.
Okay.
So that obviously has an effect on their health. They'll feel tired, they'll feel breathless. It puts more load on your heart because it has to pump more to get oxygen to your body. So that's one. Fibroids may grow in size, and अगर बहुत बड़ा size होता है, because the ureters, which are the urine pipes carrying urine from the kidney to the bladder, there may be pressure effect on that, and the kidney में black pressure effects हो सकते हैं. So it depends on the size of the fibroid. Usually if the women are say 48, 49, then I say, well, if you don't have a very big fibroid, you can ignore it, because after menopause anyway fibroids will shrink somewhat.
Achha.
So that is also there.
So that is the news. After menopause,
they will
fibroid
shrink
will
also. And so that is the main say, like we try to buy that time कि 2-3 साल कुछ medicines पे निकल जाए ताकि तब तक menopause भी हो जाए और surgery avoid हो जाए. So that is usually our first thing. I always will go for a non-surgical treatment first, unless and until there is a clear indication that yes, surgery is the right choice for this patient. But there are different, so depending on the age, say if woman is 40 and she has multiple fibroids and she has a very big fibroid and she's having very heavy periods, I will lean towards surgery because I know iske abhi 7-8 years pade hai menopause tak.
Okay.
Patient comes to me in my clinic, she has small fibroids, mild bleeding problems, and she's 48 or 47. Then I'll probably say that, well, let's just get some time with medicine and stop your bleeding. And if we can just get away with that, then you've avoided a surgery. So, you have to take the patient in a whole with the symptoms, with the बहुत दफे patient clinic में आके मुझे अपनी scan report दिखाते हैं और कहते हैं मैं side पे रख देती हूँ. And I always say कि आप मुझे report ना दिखाओ. I never treat a report, I treat a patient. I treat the patient's symptoms. So report में say whatever it may.
Okay.
But वो आपको problem कैसे affect एक्सपेक्ट करिए, मुझे उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपका ट्रीटमेंट प्लान करना है.
Absolutely, absolutely. So definitely it varies from a patient to
Person to
patient.
person, yeah.
Absolutely. So are there any other non-surgical treatments for fibroids?
Yeah. So there are a couple of there is one treatment called fibroid embolization. So इसमें के अंदर हम basically we go through an artery और जो uterus का blood flow है. So basically we are trying to block the blood flow to the fibroid. And उसकी वजह से fibroid will regress. ठीक है? Now the problem with that is that patient can have infection. When that regression happens inside the body, it may cause some problems, but it has been done successfully. It's been done successfully for many years.
Okay.
So that is a non-surgical treatment. It is usually done by an interventional radiologist जो इस चीज में expert है. Then there is something called HIFU, high intensity frequency ultrasound. So they give ultrasound waves to destroy the fibroid. So that is also very few centers do it, but that is also available.
Okay,
but bear in mind, even after these two, you still may end up in surgery because they may have their own side effects.
Okay. So what do you personally suggest your patients otherwise?
See, I give my patients all the options. Some patients are very keen कि मुझे uterus नहीं निकलवाना, मुझे fibroid ही निकलवाना है. Even at the age of 45, they are very keen to preserve the uterus. Once the uterus has done its job, which is producing children, then usually it doesn't have any role. So I always tell them that fibroids can happen again also. If I remove one, after 2 years you may come with one more fibroid. So you decide which way you want to go. So we work with the patients. Younger age, even I'm not very keen to do hysterectomies less than 40.
Okay.
So then I'm more in favor of just removing the
Treating
fibroid.
them, yes.
And these can all be done through keyhole or laparoscopic surgery. No major cuts on the tummy. So this can all be done laparoscopy. Even for I've done fibroid surgeries up to 1.5 kg. We have easily done laparoscopically. There is not a big problem.
I'm sure it changes their life condition to a very big extent.
See, gynecology में आप ये सोचो कि मेरे पास mostly patients quality of life के लिए आते हैं.
Absolutely.
Unless and until it's a cancer, all these things, whether it be period problems, whether it be urinary problems, they affect the quality of life. A patient can't go anywhere. She doesn't wear white clothes. She has no idea when her periods will come. She can't plan a holiday.
Absolutely.
So, it's all about quality of life, which I think more and more women are realizing is very, very important. So I think they are the decision makers as to what is important for them.
So in that case, supposedly there is a patient or there is a person whose periods are irregular and suddenly she gets her periods after say about 2 months, 3 months or 4 months. And maybe those are excessive or non-excessive. Does that mean that she has a tendency of getting fibroids?
No, not really.
No.
As I said, periods regularity depends upon ovulation. Okay? क्या होता है कि once you're heading towards menopause, ovulation is not consistent. So it may so happen that you start getting periods every 2-3 months, but they're normal. 4-5 days, average flow, nothing. So I just said, just wait and watch. We may do an ultrasound scan. We may find a small fibroid or something, but I said कि अभी इसका कुछ नहीं करना. As long as I have ruled out that there is nothing significant which may be detrimental to your life, कि आपकी कोई dangerous चीज नहीं है, then I'm satisfied. So then just wait and watch. And personally speaking, this is what has happened to me. I mean, last year my periods were every 2-3 months and they were fine. And this year they're even more spaced out, and I'm patiently just watching them. I've done my scans, I've done my necessary tests, they're all normal. So I know that this is how menopause should ideally be.
Wonderful. Okay.
They space out beautifully, periods are fine, bleeding is okay, and then one day you don't have a period for 1 year, and that's menopause.
So I think women should be aware of these points and patiently take take themselves through it.
Yes.
And with the help of their doctors,
Yeah,
of course. But yes, the awareness point is very important.
Very important. Don't be rushing into getting a treatment, and don't ignore your symptoms.
So-
It has to be a nice balance between the two things.
Yes.
मतलब at the
Really well
drop of a
said.
hat, sometimes मेरे पास patient आए कि मेरे periods regular है, but इस बारी मुझे जल्दी आ गए. So I just give them a couple of vitamins and I said just observe what happens in the next 2 months. If there is a problem, then we will do more tests. I may get a thyroid test done. I may get a blood count just to check HB and thyroid. But other than that, I don't rush into investigations.
But most importantly, don't panic.
Don't
right?
panic.
Don't panic. And
And
just
there is help, and there is always going to be, and even if you need a surgery, there is nothing to worry about, even if it
If
gets
you're-
to a stage.
absolutely. your
It can
doctors-
easily be done because I know as a patient, मुझे कहना बहुत आसान है because I do surgeries every day. But for a patient, it is a very different experience. And this I learned the first time I needed a laparoscopic surgery for a problem. So my maximum number of questions were to the anesthetist. I was so much in fear of losing control because, not being aware, not being in control of myself. So I think a patient के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी surgery word is a very big thing.
Absolutely.
For a lay person.
Absolutely.
मेरे लिए it's different, and I always tell them that it's okay to be scared.
But I'm so happy to be in conversation with you at this point and understanding that a doctor also understands. You're not just a doctor, but you're a patient or a human also. And
Yeah.
of course.
And having gone through surgeries for various reasons, I am more comfortable explaining to them that what they will expect after the surgery, what they can expect and how to deal with it. So, and many a times, if a patient has had a surgery and if you're still in the hospital and another patient needs it, I make them talk. Because coming it from another lay person, it is a different thing. It suppresses their fears. उनको थोड़ा reassurance आता है. They feel more confident because आपके लिए ये रोज की चीज नहीं है.
Correct.
ठीक है. सो मैं समझ सकती हूँ कि एक पेशेंट को एक डर होगा सर्जरी वर्ड से कि पता नहीं मेरे साथ क्या होगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो जाए. बिकॉज एवरीबडी वांट्स अ गुड लाइफ.
But it can be handled.
Yeah, absolutely. So my dear lady friends, and I just thought आज मैं fibroids के बारे में बोलूं. Fibroids are the muscular growths inside the uterus from its own wall. But not every fibroid needs surgery. If you went for a routine scan for some problem, say you had a tummy ache or something, और उन्होंने आपको डॉक्टर ने कहा कि आपके fibroid है, don't panic because you may not need a surgery and you may not need any treatment also. Your symptoms, आपको problem क्या आ रही है, हम उसको treat करेंगे. So don't worry about it and seek help from a gynecologist. Thank you.